I don't know why you hit the road, but you don't really.
Hello and welcome everyone to Variety Stick, and we back again for another video. In today's video we're gonna be doing unboxing, hands-on and mini review to the Xiaomi Mi Note 10, one of the best mid-range smartphones in the market as 2020. So without any further ado, let's find out.
First we overcome. Don't hesitate to call me back.
Now, if you're wondering how much I spend money on this phone and where I purchased it from, the phone cost me $439. I purchased this phone from wirelessplace.com because they offer such a good deals, and they have a variety of cell phones from Xiaomi, OnePlus and Huawei, and tablets and many things you guys can find on that website. I'll leave the link on the description box, as well as I'll leave a discount code for subscribers here on Variety Stick to get $10 discount in this particular model, which is the Mi Note 10. If you guys be interested, please, after you watch the video, feel free to check the website in the description box. Now, the phone comes with three different colors: Euro Green, a Glitter White and Midnight Black. I've chosen the green because it looks so hot. And now let's go ahead and have a quick look on the main specifications and the feature. Beginning with the processor, this phone will be powered by Snapdragon 730, one of the most recent processor by Snapdragon for the mid-range phones, and the phone has 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB internal storage, UFS, twice faster than the regular flash drive. Now, also worth mentioning here that the phone doesn't take SD card or external memory to the phone, and the phone is not IP rated, means this phone is not water and dust proof. Now, moving on the display, the phone has massive size screen, 6.5. The ratio will be 19:9. The resolution will be 1080 by 2340. The screen is OLED display, and this will enhance a lot of things on the phone, your experience of watching videos and play video games, of course. And the PPI will be 398, it's almost 400. This is a great density per inch in my opinion. We will check all of that later on in the video and give you my opinion. Now, the refresh rate for the screen will be 60. Now, moving to the battery size will be 5260, and this is huge in my opinion. Now, the charging, actually it will be 30-watt fast charging. Now, imagine from 0% to 58% it only takes 30 minutes. From 0% to 100% only takes 65 minutes, and this is, in my opinion, a crazy fast. Now, the most crazy thing about this phone, it will be the camera. Now, on the back we have 5 different cameras, which is, I'm going to talk about this camera more in details later on in the video. The main wide sensor camera, 108 megapixel. This is crazy. 1.7 aperture. Now, we will have 2 telephoto cameras. One, it will be 12 and one will be 5 megapixel. Both together they're gonna give us up to 7x optical zoom. This is crazy in my opinion. Now, we have another ultra wide 20 megapixel camera and macro lens 2 megapixel camera. So the camera is absolutely a big deal in this phone, and don't miss, this phone has slow motion 960, 4K with the 30 FPS, but on full high definition you can record video with FPS 30, 60 and 240, and this, in my opinion, crazy. So this phone has a crazy camera. I'm going to talk more in details after we do the unboxing. Now, let's go ahead and do the unboxing. Now, after spending a little while with the Xiaomi Mi Note 10, let me kick off with the design. Actually, the design, no doubt, this phone has a premium look. I mean, the screen from the front will be full edge-to-edge infinity display. Basically, the ratio of the display compared with the bezel, with the body of the device, is 88%, and this is a huge percent. As you guys can see, we will have the camera cutout on the front, as well as we have optical sensor for the fingerprint also located on screen, since the screen is OLED, so the fingerprint scanner is located on the front of the screen. Of course, the built-in fingerprint inside the screen is not the fastest fingerprint, but for me it works good. Now, the fingerprint is not the only way to unlock the phone. The phone has face unlock through the front-facing camera. It doesn't have a dedicated sensor to unlock the phone by the face. This is, in my opinion, not the safe way to unlock this screen. Now, the screen is Gorilla Glass 5 and it's curved from the side, as you guys can see, and we have seen this in some other Samsung phones, but it looks so nice. Also on the back it will be a glass, and that glass also is curved and makes the grip very comfortable in the hands. And the body of the phone is basically a metal, so all the build construction in the phone is very premium. Now, we will have a stereo speaker firing from the bottom, not my favorite place, but it sounds really good. And then we will have the power key and the volume keys all located on the right side, and from the front you will see a noise cancelling microphone and infrared, and from the bottom will be the C-type headphone jack and the speaker I talked to about, and actually it sounds really good. Now, also on the right side we will have a place where you can add the SIM card, and this phone, since it's a global version, takes 2 SIM cards, both work in the 4G LTE. Now, the back with the Aura Green, it looks absolutely stunning. Also on the back you will see 5 cameras. The highest one will be 108 megapixel, and the phone will take up to 5 optical zoom. Means when you capture the picture, the quality will remain as the same quality. And as I said, there's another sensor actually will give you additional 2x to be total of 7 optical zoom. Now you will see a dual tone flash, and then you will see laser autofocus, and this will helps in many ways to capture pictures and use the best of the autofocus. Maybe the only complaint about the design will be the camera hub is a little bit elevated, and then that's not gonna make the phone stable on the table. The size screen 6.5, and this is a relatively big screen, but back to the thin bezel that makes the phone very compact and nice in the hands. Now, the resolution will be 1080p full high definition, and the brightness level is great, and since it's OLED, the colors and the vividness is so good, and I doubt you will have any issue using this screen even outdoor or if you are exposed to the sun. Now, the battery performance is phenomenal, and you can get up to 2 full days of usage on this phone, or up to 10 hours screen on time. Now, this phone will be shipped with Android 9 and MIUI 11 out of the box. And I would say this phone, since it's a mid-ranger phone and Xiaomi, they put a lot of work in this phone. Normally with phone like this, you're gonna expect to receive software security patches update, and you will receive another Android software update. Now, for the software experience, to be fair, this phone doesn't lag or give you any problems. It is smooth, actually works good and responds very good. It's smooth like a butter. But everybody knows I'm not big fan of the Android skins actually. The phone came with MIUI, which is, I understand that the phone has a lot of bunch of features that adds more to the Android and the operating system. But in my opinion, there's a lot of junk applications pre-installed in the phone that's not necessary to be on the phone. But anyways, for all the features and software, I will be making dedicated video about the hidden features for this phone, so you guys make sure to subscribe to Varieties Tech in order not to miss this video. Now for the hardware performance, the phone is powered by Snapdragon 730. So no matter what you want to do, the processor is capable either by playing video games, download applications, or push the phone to the limit. In addition to this, 6 GB of RAM, it's absolutely helping. Now the internal memory of the phone, 128 GB flash drive that's installed in the phone. I believe that will give you also plenty space to download games and apps and things like that. And this memory or this flash drive, it's UFS. We've seen this came in the Note 10 for the first time, and that also is going to double the speed for transitioning the information from the phone to the RAM. Now the only problem with this phone that doesn't take SD card, so either you stick to 128 GB or you can use the cloud service to download or to take more photos and have them saved on the cloud. But if you don't like that option, you will be limited to 128 GB. Last but not least, it will be the camera. As you guys can see, we have 5 different cameras on the back of the phone. In addition to this, we will have dual tone flash, and we have also laser autofocus. The phone says it takes up to 5x optical zoom. Now on the front, we will have single camera, and this camera is 32 megapixel. Now the main camera on the phone will be 108 megapixel. This is the main lens, and this is just only a regular wide lens with aperture 1.7. This will help you out to take pictures if you have low light situation. Now we have 2 telephoto camera. It will be 12 and 5 megapixel. Now the 12 give you 2x zoom and the 5 megapixel give you 5x zoom. As I said, you can get up to 7x zoom in that phone. And then you will have ultra wide camera, 20 megapixel, and macro lens, which is if you want to take close shots to some objects, and you should be able to actually get a lot of zoom and so much details in these pictures. Now let's move on the camera application, and we see a lot of options. I mean, the camera application has HDR, has some other settings where you can adjust the brightness and adjust the resolution, etc. Now the phone has 108 megapixels. You can take raw pictures, and then you have portrait option, and actually works good. You have nighttime also. I've tested, it works good. You guys will be able to see all the pictures popping on the screen right now. And then you have panorama and a pro mode. Now in addition to this, we will have also slow motion on the back camera, and the slow motion basically is amazing, but I have noticed that if you don't have much light, it won't work good. But the resolution that you can get, 720, the slow motion, it will be 960 frames per second. This is actually super slow motion. It's nice to see super slow motion on a mid-range phones. Now one of the nice things about the camera, the telephoto lens, where they give you the option to zoom up to 7x without losing any of the quality of the picture. So the picture will be sharp after you capture the picture, and the quality will maintain. And this is, in my opinion, great. Now in the camera application, you will be able to see that you can go up to 50x, but if you do that, the camera, it won't be able actually to give you the best quality and maintain the resolution. Actually, it's going to be damage in the pixel, and you won't get the best experience. You can go up to 7x, and that way you will make sure that you get nice shots. Now the selfie camera on the phone, 32 megapixel. I'm so happy with the result I got, either doing portrait pictures or regular pictures. Adding the skin tone, you can come up with very nice selfie pictures with this phone, and you cannot go wrong with this phone as far as the camera. Now I believe that the Xiaomi Mi Note 10, one of the game changer in the market. Xiaomi, they put a lot of work for this phone. They added a lot of features. They enhanced the camera, the design. They put in-screen fingerprint, crazy fast charging to this device, long life battery, all that good stuff you guys seen in this video makes this phone to be one of the best mid-range phones compared to the price that you're gonna pay. $440. That's absolutely a good price tag for a phone with these features. And that was very much it for that video. I wish you guys find it helpful. If it did, thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I upload videos in the future. You will be notified. And don't forget and don't miss that you can get $10 off in this phone if you purchase the phone from wirelessplace.com. The code and everything will be in the description box. So thank you so much everyone for watching and staying till the end of the video, and I'll see you next time in the next video.